Yes, people, what's happening? I'm not on the warpath to stop makeup in the Banto and the Sikh community. Everyone's just gonna do what they're doing, and each to their own, and everyone lives their life the way they live. This is just content. It's just a conversation. It's not that deep, man. But this day and age, you give your preferences. Women just call you misogynist, incel. They call you controlling just because you want to give your preferences. You can't even say like I prefer natural beauty without them getting offended. They're the controlling ones, a lot of them, you know what I mean? Jello, so there was a study, and I thought I was in the minority when I preferred natural looking women. But this study shows majority of the men prefer natural looking women. But then like studies is just a sample size. So in that sample size, majority preferred natural looking women. They gave their reasons, and I was surprised. Some the reasons is something that like I have as well, and I grew up with it naturally. Just I had these reasons naturally. No one brainwashed me to have these reasons. It's just what I saw. But we got to. It's like it doesn't account for the study. Didn't ask every single male in the world, so it's not like a final fact. But it's interesting that the study. I'll share the study and stuff. I'm gonna talk about it. But it's an interesting study, a psychological study, psychology study about a research about what men prefer. Because it's a big myth. The more makeup you put on, the more beautiful you look, and men prefer that. Do you know what I mean? A certain type of man will prefer that. That's why prostitutes back in the day used to wear less clothes so the men can get aroused and see their body and provocative clothing, and they used to wear a lot of makeup, so like red lipstick, this and that, so they look like a baddie, like full of attitude, a bit like of a bitchy look, so like mean in the bedroom kind of thing. This is all truth, this is all facts. You know what I mean? So in fact, I can just give the male perspectives. I talk to other guys in it about issues, problems, or just conversations. I don't talk to many females. You know what I mean? I don't have many females in my life that talk about stuff. I don't have friends that talk. I'm 43. Everyone's all married and stuff. Like, do you know what I mean? When someone's married, you just leave them be. You might see them say hello when they're with their husband, or do you know what I mean? Maybe one odd text in once a year, happy birthday or happy new year. That's about it, really, innit? That's when you in our culture. When you get older, when we were younger, we used to have friends in college, schools, and stuff. When you're looking to get married or whatever, after that, everyone just goes their own way, innit? So when you look at the history of Britain, man, when Britain was actually a Christian country, and when Christianity was strong, they had modesty laws. So bikinis were banned. Like there was not banned by 1946 when they first came out. Yeah, you could get arrested for wearing a bikini on a beach because they said it was indecent. The British women used to have a lot of class. They used to wear long skirts, long dresses, classy. You know what I mean? Never. You know what I mean? It was only the women in the brothels that used to show the chest and stuff. Like the other women and stuff, they used to wear classy stuff. Like Britain, it wasn't I know Jerry Springer shit back in the days because it was a Christian. The country was based on morals from Christianity. We know the church has gone weak now. It's allowing gay marriage. If you want gay marriages, have them in the court marriage, but you shouldn't bring God into gay marriages. Do you know what I mean? And that's why, you know what I mean, a lot of people ain't respecting the church for doing that because yeah, so Britain in the beaches and that they used to wear the proper swimsuits where the used to cover the leg from the knee and used to cover the chest as well. That's what was done in British beaches back in before this modern era. And this new toxic feminine liberalism, you know what I mean? We're seeing what it's creating, and a lot of the white culture is not having kids because men don't want to settle with them women, and obviously men have their own problems and they've changed as well. But a woman has to talk about that. I'm not gay in it, so I don't know how. All I can say, yeah, a lot of men into drink and we're not as masculine as we used to be. The hormones have changed. Something's gone wrong with us as well. Do you know what I mean? So it's the whole society is changing. There's men wearing bloody makeup now, innit? And our nature's changed because we're not hunting, we're not surviving, we're not like running away from lions, tigers. So our hormones have changed as well. You know what I mean? So so women have issues with, like, in our Sikh community, there's a lot of drunks, domestic abuse, a lot of shit goes on, a lot of cheating, a lot of fears. But the women are catching up. This is what I'm saying. Men, it's been established for a long time that we've been out of order. But when you see the women smoking, getting drunk, half naked, falling on the floor, no pants on, high body counts, this and that, it's crazy. This is new to us, our culture and our people. Men are long time gone. The men were the ones that were corrupted first. Do you know what I mean? So when I grew up in a state. We had a communal area, and on the weekdays, women would just come out for a fag, or young girls that we knew used to come out, play football with us, this, that. They didn't used to cake up or wear makeup. Then I used to like that. I used to think it's angelic, it's genuine, it's natural. They used to look more innocent, more approachable, more friendly. They used to laugh more. Then on the weekends, they used to cake up, heavy makeup, revealing clothes, this and that, to go clubbing, right? And they didn't look as approachable, didn't look as genuine, and I was like, it's giving off a different vibe. But it's the same nice girls, but obviously a lot of them used to get done up to get attraction from men. Women say, oh, it's just for ourselves, but if it was really to be more appealing to men, so they could get pulled and try to find a nice boyfriend or whatever. So the more appealing they looked, that's how it was. So when we look at Sikhi stance in the Sikh community, everyone's got a different view on everything. Meat, sharp, banal, weed, this part, that part. There's so many schools of thoughts in the makeup, jewelry, and stuff. Some people say gurus had earrings. Some people say this. Some people say that. The rates that I read, so the code of conduct that I read, it's more for the natural form, and it's against makeup, and it's more divine will, divine design, and accepting how Maharaj made us, how the creator's perfect. That's why we don't have circumcision, circumcised. We don't remove our hair. We don't, you know what I mean? Especially if you're baptized Sikh. Now, the dangerous trend, what we're seeing is baptized Sikh women, caked up, bug on, tight clothes, nothing to the imagination, revealing clothes. I've seen singing here with like kind of miniskirt and these tights which are a tiny bit see-through, or I've seen them low tops, cleavage showing, caked up to the max. This new singing baddie culture. So we can't control normal Punjabi women, or it's up to them what they want to do, innit? But when you're singing and you got the star on, and you're going into this baddie culture, vanity, provocative clothing, no self-respect, no modesty, not a good look, man. Not a good look. I just typed in core in the TikTok. Some girl, Sean Core, came on first and half naked in most of her videos, and the guy in Nicki Minaj, oh, I got 10 mans, I want you to lick me in the front, lick me in the back, this, that, and she's dancing around. And these are on the internet. It's going to be forever on the internet. Do you know what I mean? Unless you delete your account. Now, what type of man is she going to attract? All Gande Garnet. And that's just one person. I just typed in the first core that came up. I just clicked on it. And that's of hundreds. This new Gande music, tight clothes, revealing clothes, nothing to the imagination in some of the videos. Do you know what I mean? So I just thought, let me do a little experiment. Now we've got a bimbo culture as well. I'm going to show some videos in the end. Proper bimbo culture. The girls half naked, they're having fun, increasing the body count before they get married. They say man to man. Then they're like, it's all on the internet. They're putting it all on the internet. They don't know Punjabi. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to clean. No izzat, no modesty, no self-respect. This is why you're better off going back home to the guys, because it's bad out there. The stock is not great. You know what I mean? For the women, probably, I don't know, how the guys back home, guys here, I don't know. There's not many decent guys as well. So, but you lot need to talk about that. I can't really talk about that. I don't know the issues, what you face or what you have. I don't talk to women about these issues. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure there's issues. I'm sure plenty of women are doing it anyway. This is a male. I'm a male, so I'm going to give the male perspective on the problems and issues that us males have. Bare mans are struggling to find a wifey material. Especially, look, there's some guys that don't deserve a good wife because they've done the gunjers, they've fucked around, and they're just wankers, yeah. But there's some nice guys that have kept it as or have, not really messed around. I know quite a few that I grew up with, and they're struggling to find someone, just want to settle down, but they're struggling to find a decent person. And there's a few lads, man, I know they're virgins, and they've held it down trying to find a wife, but it just can't find that material. There's too many bimbos, too many slaggy types, you know what I mean? Oh, women are going to be offended. Listen, there's good women and there's bad women. Yeah, you got to call a spade. There's good men and bad women. You got to call a spade a spade. When someone's a hoe, they're a hoe. It's simple as that. So, yeah. So, I'll go into the studies now. Then I'll show some pictures of heavy makeup, then a few pictures of natural, and you'll see the difference in approachability, genuine. And then I'll show a few videos on bimbo stuff, and I'll show that Sean Cole's TikTok, and you can check it out and see like how up and are moving. And our parents have no issues with these, and these profiles are up. Sharmini, like when we done Putte come back in the days, we used to hide it from our families and make sure no one knows. These fucking days, the girls, boys, they're putting it all on. They're proud of it. They put it in all their family, the whole world to see. Look at me, I'm moving like a hoe, or I'm a gunjad, or I'm a drunk, or whatever. You know what I mean? Crazy times, man. Yeah. So here you have a few slides from the studies. So now these are a few images with heavy makeup. You know what I mean? I don't like it. Like, you know what I mean? It's just too much. And these trends are increasing. And now going into natural beauty a bit. Look how much more approachable, genuine, and appealing it is. For me anyway, my preference. Yeah, I'll do these talks so Sikh girls don't feel under pressure, like especially the religious ones, that they need to compete and like, you know what I mean?
Do you understand Gujarati?
Huh?
Do you understand Gujarati?
Yeah.
Fully?
Yeah.
Do you understand Punjabi?
Not really.
No, bro.
Richie!
Yo, bro, please, bro.
Bro, we won't be let
Bro, can I
in.
just get in the video, please?
I need to go
Bro,
to
can I
the
just get in the
masjid right now.
Sorry. Alright, so basically, I'm here with the beautiful lady. Can I?
Bro, I'm acting. Just got to the B with the valet. Just got to the B, I'm